Hey friends, I am packing the van for our trip tomorrow. We are going to New York City. We were supposed to go a few weeks ago, but we rescheduled our trip because all of our kids got sick. So we are taking our delayed trip this coming weekend. We'll be gone from Friday through Monday. So a short trip, but one we're excited about. And as I'm packing the car, my wife has done a really good job of getting all of our kids' clothes packed and everything ready. And as is typical for these kinds of trips, my clothes are the only one that's not packed yet. I still need to pack my clothes. So that's my task for this evening, is to get all my clothes packed. But you have to take into consideration the weather. So I'm wondering, what's the weather going to be like in New York, and what should I wear, and is it shorts or pants? Those sorts of things. And I also like to have the least amount of clothes possible. I'm like a minimalist in that regard. So, all things to consider. But it does have me thinking about our scripture for this coming Sunday. As we continue in our study of Colossians, we find our way in the beginning of chapter 3, where Paul, in verse 12, and so in Colossians 3, verse 12, Paul says that as God's chosen people, holy and dearly beloved, and he says to clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, and humility. And he says this within this section of his letter where it describes this kind of exchange that happens, almost you could think of it as like a changing of a wardrobe, or unpacking and repacking a bag of clothes for a trip, right? And it's this exchange that happens for followers of Christ, where we exchange things like anger for things like kindness or compassion. So you could almost picture taking a shirt out of your bag, if I'm packing my bags, right? Exchanging my anger instead for compassion. And that's the sort of picture that Paul is putting in the minds of the Colossians and in our minds. And that's the invitation to the Christian life, to actually clothe ourselves with Christ. And so, I just invite each of us to, in the next few days, to I think ask the question, what are you clothed with? Are you clothed with compassion and kindness and humility, or are you clothed with other things like anger and resentment? And to hear a fresh invitation to change your clothes, to clothe yourself with Christ instead. So, that's just a good invitation for all of us, a good reminder for all of us. So I will be, while we are in New York City, Elijah Southwick will be preaching for us, and I'm really looking forward to what the Lord shares through him. I really enjoyed what he shared with us a few weeks ago, and I'm confident that the Lord will speak powerfully through him this Sunday too. So we will miss you, and ask that you just keep my family and I in your prayers while we're traveling. But we look forward to seeing many of your faces when we get back on Monday. So we love you. We'll be praying for you while we're gone, and look forward to seeing you again early next week. All right, take care, friends.